Hi, I'm Calyx Passailaigue. I wrote and directed The Injustices.
Hi, my name is Corey. I played Jude in The Injustices and also one of the co-writers.
So my first question for all of you is, where did you guys get inspiration for your films?
I'll start it off, I guess. Okay, so the inspiration for this was basically kind of two things happening simultaneously. One kind of dark, kind of sad was my dad died, actually. I lost my dad. And that was the inspiration on one hand of like where a lot of the story came from, and some of the conversations that you saw in the film were actually based on real conversations I had had with people, and just all the sort of family drama that happens around a death, and dealing with that topic. And then on the other side, it was Corey around that time coming to me and sort of saying like, hey, I'd like to work with you, and like let's make a horror thing together. So yeah, those two things sort of came together, and that was the product that came out at the end.
Yeah, no, I think Calyx summed up pretty right from the writing aspect. I kind of came in with the co-writing aspect with the horror vibe, because I'm a horror lover. Any horror movie I'm heavily into. So we kind of like twisted it up and made it really dramatic and graphic and all that stuff you'd see in a horror movie with the poetic aspect and also the realism aspect of Calyx's story.
So I think that maybe filmmaking, like probably a lot of things in life, requires a combination of kind of planning, skill, and also a little bit of luck. So I'm kind of curious for you, if you guys, when you were making your films, did you ever have sort of a moment where you kind of had like a happy accident or kind of experienced some kind of unplanned sort of movie magic that kind of came together and sort of made it into the final film? Or was everything that sort of we saw in the film kind of as it was planned or as it was intended going in?
So I would just say, I think, more so in terms of, we're talking about happy accidents, we're talking about improvising on set. My style of directing, I really try to sort of honor what's happening in that moment and allowing it to sort of inform the scene, inform the way we shoot, inform the whole sort of visual style, what's happening when we shoot it. So I always really try to be open with ideas from pretty much anyone in the crew, but especially my creative keys, my actors, allowing them to improvise. So we have certain monologues that are improvised in the film. We have the shot where Corey there's in the shower, and he's like, that was completely just on the spot. Yeah, we
just said like, let's do something that looks like more depressing. So like, I'm gonna go in that shower. It's freezing cold water, by the way. We shot at this cottage that took forever to warm up the water, and it was honestly like, yeah, like that scene was hilarious because we were like, let's go stand in the shower with the clothes on.
Yeah, our DP was the one who had that idea. He was also a major collaborator of ours on the project. Arnalter is his name, and he was like, yeah, like back in elementary school, like I was having a horrible day at school, and I just got in the shower and just with all my clothes on and just let the shower run. And we were like, maybe at this moment, and it would fit really well in this particular moment in the film when he's just like seeing the sort of apparition of his father and is just like dealing with all this heaviness, and that's almost his like transitional moment where it really starts becoming violent and letting that violence sort of out. And that's where, and we were like, that would be a cool moment to put that in. That wasn't in the original script, and that was something we like put in there. So yeah, I mean, I think for me it was just sort of being open to inspiration and ideas and suggestions from my collaborators. Did you have anything?
Yeah, movie magic. So the building in the forest, that was obviously never there. We actually shot at the whole entertainment complex with the go-karts and stuff. That was shot all in one area. So I think that was a big challenge too, because we're filming while go-karts are running at the same time as us filming in this escape room. That was, in retrospect, it worked out really well because the escape room was like, in a way, custom built to be horror. So we're like, let's just make use of this, and that turned into be like a morgue and stuff like that. But yeah, like lots of magic moments. The one where I kissed Mika, who's an outstanding actress, by the way. That's the very first night I ever met her. So we were like, they're like, you gotta kiss her here in the script, and they're like, oh hey, Nick, how you doing? Like so, yeah. So that was an interesting scene for sure. But yeah, I think we had lots of like daily moments within the crew that were just, let's do this. Here's some ideas. So we changed up things in the script to kind of give it that more vibe that Calyx was going for, as well as our entire crew. And we wanted our entire crew to feel like a family, as well as obviously we wanted them to be happy with the final product.
All right, thank you very much, and have a nice evening, everyone.